back. We back. Salute to Mike from 112, y'all. Salute to Mike from 112. We only got a certain amount of time. But my brother was speaking some real facts there, y'all. My brother.
What's going on? What's going on?
It's been a minute, bro. Oh, let me get right.
That's all good. It's all good.
These things, man. You spend all these money on these things do not be secure.
Oh man. Yeah, man. Yeah, y'all. Hey, y'all definitely have my brother. He was. Hey, he's wired up. You know what I'm saying? Because like, let me tell you something. Like, he definitely has a calling on his life. You know what I'm saying too. So, yeah, he kind of got that calling on him. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when y'all hear the sincerity in his voice. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see why I definitely get along with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I respect him as a man, as a brother. You know what I'm saying? And we definitely stand 10 toes in with it. We definitely feel the same way because of what the social injustice and unrest that we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Kills us to do it, but you know what I'm saying? It's too much. It just is too much. So you know what I'm saying? We're gonna push it back 1 week. You know what I'm saying? Let everything die down. You know what I'm saying? But there's definitely a march that's going on in DC. I don't know if I might be rolling to it. I don't know. So you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? And then we're gonna get back to it because music is medicine, and the music that we're bringing is definitely gonna be medicine for y'all. So you know what I'm saying?
Salute, man. Salute. Kings of R&B, man.
Yeah, man. Hip hop and R&B. I mean, he definitely dropped some jewels, and I definitely seen my boy DJ Mr. C. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I definitely got some DJs. You know what I'm saying? I definitely work with in the building. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but Mike definitely were dropping some jewels. You know what I mean? Like, if you look at what we've done, what we've contributed into this music in the music world, and we've definitely, like anything, we've mastered the art of having hits on the ballads, mids, and ups, and we were very instrumental in doing remixes over hip hop beats. You know what I'm saying? And selling multi-platinum on every last one of them. So that's why, of course, 112 has that mind frame.
Salute, my brother.
Yeah.
Salute, man. I want to take it back real quick. I know next year makes what, 25 years?
Yeah, it's crazy.
112. Salute, 112 forever, man. Next year makes 25 years of 112. How did you become the lead singer of 112, bro?
Well, it's crazy because when we came out, when we were about to come out, who was popping? Boyz II Men, Jodeci, Mint Condition, right? So, there were a lot of groups. I can just think of a whole bunch of groups that were out at the time. Had very traditional voices, and you had to figure out what was going to make you stand out over all of the other boy bands, the other groups, R&B groups coming out. So Puff had to sit down with the three guys. I just found this out. Puff had to sit down with the other three guys and told them, look, he personally put out Jodeci. We had Boyz II Men. We worked with Boyz II Men on our project on the first joint. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, look, you're not going to be successful trying to sound like, sounding like Boyz II Men or the next Boyz II Men or the next Jodeci. They're already there. We need to have the 112. We need the next 112. So that being said, I'm blessed to have a voice that's very distinctive, very different from probably a lot of people in the industry. So what we did was,
That's made you a lot of money too, my bro.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. It made all of us a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? So sorry, but not sorry. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, it made everybody a lot of money. And you know what I mean? Like also with the writing, you know what I'm saying? Me and Mike was always paired together. You know what I'm saying? We always worked together, paired together. And big shouts out to my boy Pooh Bear, you know what I'm saying? Because he was young then, 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We were always right. And you know, with myself, because I knew I wasn't the most traditional singer, you know what I'm saying? I had to always my way approach. So even if I didn't write it, so let's say Pooh Bear wrote it or Mike wrote the hook, then I'll be like, yo, okay, well, I'm gonna sing it my way. Like this is what it could be. So it worked out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that Puff had to talk and everybody listened. Well, it didn't probably sit well with a lot of people, but hey, man, everybody got rich off of it, so it's all good. Love
Fast
it.
forward 25 years later,
Yeah.
the vision was all the way there. What's something that Puff taught you, bro, that, you know, that stuck with you even, you know, after you guys left Bad Boy, you went on and did your whole, you know, your own thing, and what's something that, you know, that's always stuck with you that Puff has taught you, man? I know he's a genius and a lot of things, but what's something that
we talked plenty of times, you know what I'm saying? Told me that never mix emotion with business. Never mix business and emotions together. You know what I'm saying? Like, know that business is business. You know what I'm saying? And don't be surprised with the business, you know what I mean, what that entails. Like, you start learning people's true intentions and their true motives. And, you know, another thing he taught was if you're doing things right, you know what I mean, time is always on your side. And that being said, as time goes on, if you stay true to yourself, you start noticing other people start changing like the seasons. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's kind of wild, but I didn't understand that then because I was young, but it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing a lot of stuff. It's crazy. Yeah.
You guys, one of your biggest records, Only You, man. With the great Notorious B.I.G. Do you have a favorite memory with Big?
Man, we have a lot of them. We have a lot of them, but doing that record
on one of your favorite memories with Big. So,
yeah, like when I think about the Only You joint, like I remember being in the studio, and we had already did the original version. You already know how Bad Boy, we want to do the remix. Here it comes.
Remix.
So we stripped it all down, right? Strip it all down. So it's nothing but the straight vocals. You know what I'm saying? And yo, Stevie J is in the building, and he pulls out his bass guitar. So he was already on this shit. Like, so he's playing with it. He's playing with a whole bunch of licks. It's playing. And then all of a sudden, he just locks on. Doom, So like, whoa. So here we go. So Big had already did his joint or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So 3 minutes later, 3 hours, it wasn't even 5 minutes, this guy come in, you know, he talk like this, you know what I'm saying? He got his hat to the back, you know what I'm saying? Had his jersey on, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm like the new kid on the roster, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa, who is this man? Yo, they call me Mace. I'm like, okay, come on in here, man. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Bad Boy. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Come on, Mace.
So, yeah, so he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? What we're going to do? So he was like, yo, he started listening. And he's like, yo, I think I got some. So we got in there. He was like, you know, home or you want to, come or you want to, right? So as he's doing his thing, Puff walks on the inside. Puff comes in. So he's listening. He like, yo, stop, yo. How you want to, come or you want to? Yo, you sure about that? You know what I'm saying? So everybody start going crazy. And if you know about Mike, man, you know what I'm saying? Mike is real passionate. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing about Mike, you better let him finish the record. You know what I'm saying? Or Mike goes nuts. Man, you can't just come in here, man. We're at the beginning of a song, man. And you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Mike has a habit of doing that. He did that with Peaches and Cream too, but Yeah. So we started doing so Puff was like, I'm about to go out here. I got one more club I'm gonna go to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shit, better be right. That's what I'm about to say. So came back. The joint was all together. Yo, everybody was in the building. Imagine you had Big, Junior Mafia, Stevie J, Mace, 112, everybody in the joint all together. You know what I'm saying? Junior Mafia, Big and Junior Mafia was smoking us out of our own session, straight up. Like, I mean, at the time, it was crazy. But, you know, man, the record came out amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, man.
Wow. Wow. You guys, man, after that, you guys took off. It was history.
Yeah, we were blessed. It was blessings on blessings. The first single, You Jump Off the Porch, single goes like double platinum. This is crazy. It's nuts. So, you know, it's one of those things where it seemed like we were always trying to up ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We were our own competition. So we were always kind of, you know, push ourselves to do it. Just do it. So, you know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy that, man, Cupid was the third single. You know what I'm saying? That crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, man. It's amazing. It's just amazing how it went.
You guys had hits back to back to back. I'm going to fast forward a little bit. So you guys on fire. You guys separate. You guys do your own thing. You have a successful solo career. You know, most people, you know, when they leave the group or people disperse, whatever you want to call it, when people go solo, you know, people take off and money's coming straight to them, coming straight to their pocket. They typically don't go back to the group.
And it's crazy because I did not want to go solo. Let me say this one.
Wow.
Hey, man, I never wanted to go solo. Okay. So when the group first broke up before, had nothing to do. Everybody likes to blame the lead singer. No, man, had nothing to do with me. I see my cousin Derez Deshawn in the building. He got a classic album, Plane 3. Y'all check that out. But hey, man, hey, yo, man, I never wanted to go solo. Like, I was so cool with being the lead singer of arguably the most successful hip hop and R&B male group of our era. You know what I'm saying? But because there were situations of other members wanting to do other things, that's what happens. So I waited 3 years after. I was like, no, man. We'll come back together. 112, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll get it together. But after the third year, I'm starting to look at myself like, yo, like I'm a businessman. Like people didn't understand. I had businesses and stuff like that. I had invested in stuff. But that's cool and all. And I was making a lot of money. But that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't think Slim was for doctors and you know what I'm saying?
You pretty much like answered me because I was going to ask you, after you having a great successful solo career, well, of course the fans wanted it, but what made you bring it back and come back to the group and do the whole 112 thing, you know, the whole group over again? And come to find out, you didn't want to leave the group. You didn't want to be dispersed in the first place.
I didn't want to leave in the first place. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. So you're right. It was rough because, you know what I mean? Here I am sitting on the beach in Bell Harbor, you know what I'm saying? And monetarily did not have no reason of coming back. I was good. Trust me, I was good. I've never made that kind of money in my life. That solo situation, that was independent. You know what I'm saying? So to have, man, So Fly was like platinum, and then my album, you know what I'm saying, almost went gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's 85-15 split my way, and I was on 2 tours and making, it was no cuts. You know what I'm saying? It was like, yo, I never made that kind of money. So it was just like, okay, I was investing. I was 2-3 years out from going to Hawaii and out. That's what I want to do. But I get phone calls from cats that, you know what I mean, that's in the community. And you know what I'm saying? And they were like, yo, Slim, we need to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't talking to those guys. I keep being all the way honest. We weren't in a good place. I wasn't talking to them. So it took guys in the community, you know what I'm saying, guys around me, you know what I'm saying. You know, you always keep the day ones with you, you know what I'm saying, whether they're in the street or music, you know what I'm saying. So they talked to me and they were like, yo, you know, and I talked to a lot of cats that, you know what I'm saying, that they didn't have anything to do with the group, but they were like, they were a part of the group of other ways, you know what I'm saying. So it was just like, man, they kept saying, yo, do you know how much you will affect other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even about the group. Like, think broader. Like, we'll be able to pay our bill. I can get out of the street, or I can do this. I can do. And when I started looking at it that way, so yeah, I had to actually move off the beach, come back to Atlanta. I still had my crib in Atlanta, by the way, but I was on the beach, and I had to come back to Atlanta, and that. I ain't gonna front, the first 2 or 3 years, man, it was rough, man. I don't even think I was talking to anybody.
Oh my God.
It was rough. It was rough, but yeah, we were trying to do it for the fans because that's what the fans wanted. Once I started getting in touch and the fans start saying 112, we want to see them. How could I not? Now it's bigger than my it's bigger than my feeling, or even bigger than my own personal goals because I was right there. So.
What can you say to the diehard 112 fans, right? That, you know, really is having a hard time trying to accept the fact that it's just two brothers, current day,
yeah.
four. You know,
I would say, and I'm keeping it 1,000.
I didn't want to touch on it, but a lot of people would.
No, it's all good. You know? I would love to say it. I would say, imagine how I feel. Listen, look at me. Imagine how I felt. I had no reason of coming back. If we were thinking pure business, me and my family was straight. Mm-hmm. We were good. And what those guys asked me to do, and I'm not talking about my brother, what those guys told me to do was to sacrifice everything that I worked very, very hard for. And I went out there and I did it on my own. And you know what I'm saying? Out of all criticisms and even them hating on the sidelines, all kind of crazy stuff. And then actually got myself to where I was the #1 R&B guy. Man, 2008, I was running it. Hey, right. This is what it is. And you have that. That's crazy. And I was doing it independent and trying to go. All I wanted to do was to go off in the sunset, go to Hawaii, you know what I'm saying? And I was good. And I sacrificed everything for these dudes. Imagine how I feel. I feel like the stupidest guy. Yo, all right. But okay, because of the fans, you know what I mean? In 2012, I made a promise. I said that if I come back, it's 112 forever. It's for the fans. Got nothing to do with me this time. So this right here, this is big. This is all bigger than me. So now I look over, I see Mike. He's on the stage with me. He's fighting with me. He's in the trenches with me. You know what I'm saying? I see my crew. My crew is in the trenches with me. You know what I'm saying? Against all odds. This 2020, man, we've gone through everything. Mike just fought COVID-19. Yo, man, a whole year with no shows. Look at the social injustice and all the crazy stuff that's going on. So this right here fits right along with it. So what? Built round tough. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? 112 forever. And we're going to ride through this. And we're going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame like we said. And we're going to get the star that we deserve. And we're going to give it to the fans.
You guys deserve it, man. You guys work hard. Damn near 25 years in the game, man. And you guys have been, even when you guys weren't together, 112 was the music that you guys had made. It was like you guys never left. Because you're still on the radio, still in the clubs, the music's still playing in the clubs, and even when you guys weren't together, guess what? Yeah. Everybody out getting their money, and guess what? And the 112 records are spinning. You know?
Yes.
So, you see a lot of groups like Drew Hill and maybe High Five and other groups, you know, replace members and different things of that. So have you guys ever thought about it? I know people probably reached out, of course.
Yeah.
You guys thought
about they did.
Adding 2 people to, you know, fill in the gap, or, you know.
Yeah, yeah. You know it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on this platform. At a day of my choosing, I'll probably let y'all know exactly who those guys were. If we would have replaced those other dudes, you know what I'm saying? It probably would have been a super group.
Wow.
The people that won, I would tell you right now, and they're very current right now, by the way. Let me just say it like this. Look, it was fun for the first, when I first thought about it. But I went to Mike and I talked to my brother. I said, man, I told him who they were. He was like, whoa. And I was like, what do you think? And man, he said some real fly stuff, man. He said, man, you know what? The fans, like, I don't think that they would be ready to hear another voice singing something that's so locked in and they grew up with that voice, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we have to protect the culture of our brand. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't be able to accept it. You know, I'm pushing 30 and 112, I grew up 112. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys put the work in, you know, you guys put the work in. So it's like at the end of the day is 2. You know what I'm saying? 112 till the wheels fall off. You know, I feel like, you know, somebody else enjoying the fruits of your labor. But not just that, you know, at the same time, it's the brand, and you guys have built that brand. So it's just one of those things where of course, it's, you know, adjusting to the fans. Fans still want 112, but it's adjusting to the fans to say, okay, it's only 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
4, but to try to bring other people
in. So the chemistry with us is different. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I know people, you know, like everybody says, like, if anybody, the people don't know, like, I'm a businessman. So people don't be surprised why I own the trademarks. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I rock. Anybody that knows Slim on a personal end, y'all know me since high school, who was the nerd. Okay. So I was always on that. I was always a business. I always had business. I always invested. So investing in your own brand is that's like a no-brainer. You understand? So 112 was abandoned in 2010, right? So didn't say anything. And when we did 2012, and I'm just gonna just put it out there just broadly, that everybody's priorities wasn't 112. Okay? So that being said, when I waited 8 years to say, you know what, nobody's gonna do this, you know what? Let me just go in and get this name. Because if not, somebody who's business savvy, you could have owned the name 112. And then I would have been coming to you and saying, hey man, we trying to do this thing, you know what I'm saying? And you're gonna say, how much is it worth to you?
Right.
How much is it worth? You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I do this. Mm-hmm. That's why I can tell you, you know what I'm saying? So, and then guess what? If you said, hey, is it worth $5 million? Hey, I will have to ask myself, is the brand 112 worth $5 million, or I cannot even properly, you know what I'm saying? Do this brand, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So that's why I said, like, I invested in it, and it's in good hands, because the one good thing about me is that my heart is pure and it's good. And you know what I'm saying? It's 112 forever with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing personal. Like I said, I learned from Puff, like, business and personal is like, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing personal. I don't have no ulterior motives. Like, for me, for the fans, it's really 112 forever. So, and you see this with me and Mike.
You protected the brand, you protected the legacy. You know?
Yes. And
it's one of the greatest things you could have done.
Priceless. Yes.
Priceless. I want to get into the to the new EP a little bit. I know it's going to be released next Friday, September 4th. What was you guys' like creative approach with putting this together?
Well, you know what? We were really, when you just look at the name 112 Forever Slim and Mike, we just wanted people to understand, you know, exactly what that meant. Like, all of our true fans, 112, everybody knows what they're looking for. There is an equation to 112. You know what I'm saying? Like, we built ourselves in that situation. Like, no one-trick ponies. You're going to have the harmonies. We're going to push ourselves where it's different genres of music. Like, you're going to have the word play. It's relatable words. So, and you know, the hard beats. Now, that being said, we were saying, hey, we got a decision to make. Are we going to sound like the 90s? You know what I'm saying? And risk it there, you know what I'm saying? Trying to sound like what we used to sound like? Or are we going to adapt to the culture like we've always have? Or we've even pushed it? You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and keep the same type of equation. Hard beats, hip hop beats, relevant hip hop beats over words, conversations that us grown folks, you know what I mean, what we're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And anybody that wants to be with 112, they're joining in our world. You know what I'm saying? So
how many songs on there?
Well, this is an EP, so it's just six songs, right? I say, yeah, about 6 songs, and we got some. Of course, we have our interludes. Y'all know how we do. Oh man! So known for those. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna tell you something.
Any features on it?
Nah, because this is what we're saying. If you want those things, we can't give you everything. You know what I'm saying? If you want that album, support the EP. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, one thing about us sometimes, say that y'all want this and that, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And due to the fact that, hey, Dylan, we ain't doing no shows. We're not doing all this stuff. So we're not trying to overspend. And then people are saying that they want to, but then when it's time to put it out, then you don't do it. This is a business.
Right.
It's not a hobby. So
support. Like if you had one record of you guys like to make over for like the anniversary, right? To do over. What record would that be for you?
The record to do over?
Like to do over.
Like do something?
Like a re-release. Like what record would you do over? And like
I would release the whole album of Hot and Wet. Hey, well, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Oh, okay, so yeah. The producers that we went with, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm being real frank. Okay, so check this out. When you have never really dealt with egos and situations until, you know what I'm saying, like now. You know what I mean? You grow up, you start understanding exactly what's going on. Understand, like when we were signed to Def Jam, we had a $1.2 million record budget. So that means, that being said, we could have worked with anybody. Flip a coin. Dr. Dre, Pharrell, Teddy, Babyface.
The bag was there.
We could have we could have done anything. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. We weren't all in sync. Let's just say it like that. And so, of course, you know what I'm saying, we have to stand on our own, you know what I'm saying? We stand, you know, it's one for all for one. And that album, even though y'all fans made it platinum, it didn't deserve the platinum. Because our hearts and us being in sync, we weren't together. So I remember going to the grocery store and a fan walking right up to me and say, "Hey, y'all all right? You all right?" And I was looking at him like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." Because I just got the album and you know what I'm saying, it didn't feel like the other ones. The first 3,
the fans see the disconnect.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what told me there? It said, you know what? You in 112, you can't fake it. If cats ain't getting along, if you're not in sync one with each other, you know what I'm saying, like how it was on day one, it affects the music. And guess what? Fans can weed out the bull.
Bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? So understand now, when y'all see it's just me and Mike, understand why. We're not gonna sit up here and waste y'all time and put more. I mean, we're blessed that we're a group that
Has stand the test of
90%
time.
of everything we've done went platinum or better. But we're not going to sit up here and waste your time. Slim is not going to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? So before that happens, you know what I'm saying, you cut out the cancers and the whatever, and then, you know what I'm saying, then you present it in its pure stage. So that's where it's at.
Wow. You guys released For Us, man, about a week ago, right now, and I've been playing that since it came out, man. It's a powerful record, but
Yeah.
at the same time, you guys still made it to, you know, just fit that classic hip hop and R&B sound. You guys took the flavor in your ear and just really flipped it. You know, like, what was the process for putting that one together?
Well, first of all, we put together an amazing team. You know, so big shouts out to Great Scott and Ty, NR, and Young Marco. You know what I'm saying? You know, and we put together a nice production team. And Mike and I, we had already talked it out. We said that we want to make sure that everybody understands that we haven't forgotten the culture of it. So we've also been listening to the radio. So big shouts out to producers like Hitmaker and Right Now Sound. You know what I mean? Basically taking 90s music, you know what I'm saying, and putting melodic joints over them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like the closest I've seen that, you know what I'm saying, that what we used to do. We take the hits from the 80s and did the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So I seen Hitmaker, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? I seen him, you know what I'm saying, talking to Tricky Stewart. I get it. So, you know what I'm saying? He's doing this, that's culture, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I was like, you know what? We're going to drop some gems. Like, if we're going to come out, we need to show the younger artists exactly what we're talking about. You can't just sit up here and complain and say they're not doing it right. Then they're going to say, then what are we not doing right? Right? So
you got to be blunt. You got to be straightforward. And
yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So here we go. We're going to do exactly what we did. We'll show it to you again. Here we go. We got a flavor in your ear type hip hop track. You know what I'm saying? And now we're talking about something with substance. We're singing real melodic joints with substance that would stick to you. And you know, that record can be talked about 20, 30 years ago when 2020 was going on and you run that record, what's going on, you can put that in a time capsule and it'll have the same energy. That's what we want. It's about culture now. You know what I'm saying? We sold 28 million records. It's not about fads and stuff like that. This right here is for culture.
Salute, King. Salute, King. I know the fans definitely appreciating it, man, and running up those numbers on that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, brother. You guys have had an incredible journey, and you know, as a fan myself, bro, I'm so appreciative of you guys just keeping it together, you and Mike, and going out there. I know that hopefully, you know, next year, you know, this whole COVID, by next year, this whole COVID thing blow over, you know, so we get a 25-year anniversary to it, man. Because you guys,
we want to do it big. We want to do it big. I see somebody say at 112 considering a movie. I gotten offers already too. That's why I had to make sure all the paperwork is right. But trust you, me. Trust you, me. In its right setting form, I promise you. You see how we watched like 5 Heartbeats. You know what I'm saying? 112, we came up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like we watch movies like that, right? Man, big shouts out to my legends that, you know what I mean, that keeping my head and my heart right too. Speaking of Eddie Levert, you know what I'm saying? Big shouts out to Jackie Jackson. You know what I'm saying? One of the Jackson 5, you know what I'm saying? You talk to these cats, you know what I'm saying? And they're telling me, hey, Slim, keep your eye on the prize. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might not be popular then, you know what I'm saying, right now, you know, but believe in it, you're going the right way. I'm looking at legends. We're talking about the OJs. You feel me? Like, that's what we pattern ourselves after. And when I'm talking to cats like that, yo, it definitely puts me in the right direction. So, yes, you know what I'm saying? Movies are definitely, you know what I'm saying? We just making sure that this brand goes in the right direction. So 50, 100 years from now, when they talk about premier groups of the 90s, you can't say R&B or hip hop and R&B. as well with groups without saying us.
So, my executive producer, right, which is my fiance, Erica Kane, she just asks, can you sing something for us real quick, please? I already know what she's talking about, my brother. She's talking about Cupid. It's a favorite song.
Cool.
It's a play. You want me to play the track? Is it do it drum?
No, I just do it right here.
All right.
Girl, if I told you I love you, that doesn't mean that I don't care. Ooh, baby, and when I tell you I need you, don't you think that I'll never be there? Baby, I'm so tired of the way you turn my words into deception and lies. Don't misunderstand me when I try to speak my mind. I'm only saying what's in my heart.
Oh.
Cupid doesn't lie, but we won't know unless you give it a try. Oh, baby, true love won't lie. But we won't know unless you give it a try.
Whoa! Listen, y'all got Slim. Listen, I hope you get me out the doghouse whenever I get in trouble with that one. I'm just gonna play this one back for. Listen, I had Slim.
Yeah, get him out the doghouse.
My brother, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. Like, you know, I've done a lot of shows and stuff with you guys, and you guys have always just been, you know, real, you know, whether it was 4-2, just the energy, you know, no matter what was going on behind the scenes and everything, you guys have always came through and always just, you know, always gave it your all, always give your fans your all, and you guys are just great to work with. I hope that, you know, once everything is over with this pandemic, man, we can put a lot of great things together, man. Salute to you and Mike for keeping the legacy alive, 112 forever, man. You know, shout out to Abe, man. He's a beast.
Yeah.
You know,
that's our dog. That's day one. That's what I'm saying. Like, we keep people in our camps day one. Abraham, Abe, we got Greg Browning, got our DJ Lucky Calhoun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know I vouch for them because they got M3 chains around their necks, you know what I'm saying? Like, I keep day one cats, you know what I'm saying? I'm very, very hard at, you know what I'm saying, not bringing people in that, you know what I'm saying, they weren't with you shooting in the gym. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I think that was another factor with crazy things that went on with us. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got other people with other ulterior motives, and they don't know that.
Coming in, man. You know, people like to divide and conquer. You know?
Yeah.
And sometimes people divide
and
don't conquer. And
yeah.
And when the people that's trying to do the division don't conquer. You know, so
yeah, when they don't, yeah, it just is what it is, and it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I mean, it's just like history at this point. Like, man, name me a group that hasn't made the on the R&B side, man, it's just crazy. It's like everybody, you know what I'm saying? It just seemed like you don't want it to happen, but it just seemed like it just does. So you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna give a special shout out to the groups that are sticking. You know what I'm saying? So you got the Jaggeds and the Nexus, and you know what I'm saying? Like, however you do it, stick together, you know what I'm saying? Keep that brand alive, you know what I'm saying? Anybody that's aspiring to be in a group, you know what I'm saying? Let me say this too.
Jim,
if you're not thinking we, us, and our, if you're not thinking we, us, and our, don't be in a group. If it's about me, myself, and I, just don't be in a group. It ain't worth it. Don't waste the other person's time. It ain't worth it.
Right. You got to be in sync.
Got to be in sync. Have to be. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a marriage. If you're not, it's just not going to work.
No doubt.
You know,
just don't work. Not in a group.
So, listen, thank you again, my brother. I'm not going to take too much more of your time. Thank you for joining me tonight. Y'all, Spin It All is out now.
Yes,
for us, it's out
we dropped now. For us. We just dropped that. You know what I'm saying? We got other records coming. September 4th, it's going down. 112 forever.
112 is standing with the movement. It's standing for something as you guys have always have. you know, for what's important. So, fans, you know, y'all want it, we want it,
Yeah,
I want it, but you know, I was
asking
ready.
for
Listen,
it.
at 12 o'clock,
And if you
I was
support
ready.
it, if you support it like you're supposed, like, you know what I'm saying, like everybody's saying, we're gonna give you one hell of an album. Everybody's gonna talk about it. And trust me when I tell you, it's gonna be, we're really gonna be in our feelings. It's R&B. You know, it's gonna get cool. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get cold. So you already know what time that is. You know what I'm saying? Cuffing season's for real, and we're gonna give you a reason. Though we're gonna touch on some things. We're taking the chains off of Mike. Mike is gonna go wild. He's gonna sing. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand like how crazy he
Bro,
is. You
listen,
know what I'm saying?
he's
Wild.
the,
You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that.
Yeah.
I've been there. He's
Yeah,
he's one
man.
singing, like you said,
Like
singing. He's one
people know
singing
he's
brother, bro.
dope. People know he's dope. Let me just get it, like, because anybody that stood in with one who's represented the brand is dope in their own sense. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I'm talking about my brother is because he took sacrifice. Like I took the sacrifice and coming back, he took a sacrifice for the whole situation. This man, you know what I'm saying? Like when we were together, you know, before we had the deal, he was the forefront of the, you know what I'm saying, of the group. So understand that I know what sacrifice is. So that's why I say with him, his heart is pure. I know what he's about. You know what I'm saying? So now the chains are, it's just me and him. So he's about to act a fool.
Woo! Listen, y'all make sure y'all support the EP, man. 112
Come on,
Forever,
man.
September
Support
4th. You gotta wait another week, but you know what it is. You gotta stand for something,
it.
man. You're gonna fall for nothing.
Yeah.
You know, so
Got to.
September 4th,
Got
the
to.
EP is gonna be out. Spin It All for us is out now.
Yes.
Support the EP
Man.
because I'm ready for the album. Okay, so support
Yeah,
the
man.
EP.
Yep.
Run the numbers
Yes.
up, and you know, continue to push Slim Mike, you know, to continue to do
We
his
got,
thing. You know,
we got merchandising too. So
I need a shirt. I need a
112forever.
shirt. I need a mask. I synced it.
Yeah, we got all that.
Yeah,
We
I
got
need
it
it.
all for you. We got it all. Ladies, you know what I'm saying? Cause I know it was a lot of people asking me on my joint, you know what I'm saying? Like, where Slim get all those masks from? Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this is it. Like now you can wear it too. You can get it too. So
The
go
website.
out there,
The new
support us.
website. What's the new website you guys got?
So 112forever.com, that's for the merchandising, right? And then follow us on 112 Rebirth TV on YouTube for any behind the scenes type situations. We're putting out our stuff, like we're putting out like our videos, like so. And if you all want to know all the real news of 112, so you don't have to second guess, you know what I'm saying? Because you know it's people talking a lot, talking about they know about 112, and I was look, check us out on IG, you know what I'm saying, the official 112. And if you want to holler at my boy Mike, you know what I'm saying, it's Michael Keefe of 112. And if you want to see what I'm doing, official Slim _ 112 forever, man.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it, my brother. Salute, 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 man. I appreciate you guys, man. So, you know, next week I got Tweet coming on the show. So if you're not doing anything, man, feel free to tune in.
Oh, that's fly.
DJ Nick Lake is up next with the.
That's my dog. That's my dog. Yeah, he's upstairs. Well, that's New York. Stand up. Albany. I had did something with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, stand up guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my dog.
So if y'all missed any of this, you know, of this interview with Mike and Slim, y'all can catch it on my IGTV right after the live. Y'all can catch it on YouTube in about 30 minutes or so. September 4th, the EP is coming out, 112 Forever. Y'all make sure y'all support that. Log on to 112forever.com. Make sure y'all follow Mike and Slim. They moving out here, man. Salute, man, to almost 25 years in the game, man. We appreciate y'all and what y'all have contributed to the culture, man. This means a lot to me. You know, and I've worked with y'all, man, on, you know, many shows and booked you guys many times over the years, man. But just to do this and have this kind of conversation, man, I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you again.
That's love. Appreciate y'all, man. 112 forever. Love y'all.
Appreciate you, King. Peace.
Peace.
What's up, y'all? That was Mike and Slim of 112, y'all. Once again, if you missed any of the interview, any of the conversation, rather, You can check my IGTV right after the live. It'll be on YouTube in about 30 minutes or so. DJ Nick Lake is gonna be on his live with the official after show. He's gonna shut it down on a Thursday. All right, y'all. So y'all make sure I tune to DJ Nick Lake live right after this. I got Tweet coming on next week with another special guest to be announced. Once again, y'all be safe. Thank y'all for supporting. All right, Spend It All for Us is out now. The EP 112 Forever next week. Continue to support R&B. Peace.